Back in YouTube video today, guys. I'm going to be ranking worst to best American Idol winners. But first, I got to show you this really cool shirt I got. It's like a play button for YouTube, so it's a really cool shirt. And if you didn't see my last video, go watch it. It's a reaction to funny people getting hurt, and also a lady in a bookstore. I like that one the most. It's super funny. So let's get to ranking because there are 15 American Idol winners. And that's all they're going to do. I wish they made more American Idol because I loved American Idol. It was a great journey. I mean, 2002 to 2016. I mean, it was awesome. So at number 15, I'm going to put Chris Allen. I didn't really like Chris Allen singing much. I mean, he did have a little problems at first until he finally did win. So I'm just going to put Chris Allen at the bottom. I don't have much to say about Chris Allen. And yeah. At 14, I'm going to put Fantasia Barneo. It's really hard to pronounce her name. She was a lot better singer. I think she had a sweet voice. I think her voice was it was like a duet. It was so cool. Her voice was different. And she was just a lot better singer than Chris Allen. I heard she has like 5 albums, and Chris has, I think he has 6 or 7, I think 8. He might have 8. But anyways, at number 13, I'm going to put Trent Harmon. Now, the thing about Trent Harmon is I didn't like how the way he sang, just really, it was kind of creepy. But he put his soul to the sing. He would be like, but it just got really creepy. And he needed to get better, which he did. He did get better throughout the thing, but it's just, his soul was just too hard, and I think it's his voice and the way it looked when he did it. It was just too much for me, and I really didn't like. I wasn't a big fan of Trent Harmon at all. And at number 12, I'm gonna put Lee D. Wise. Now he wasn't. I don't really know much about Lee D. Wise, but all I can say is he looks like a dude who would play rock and roll and stuff like that. But I don't really have much to say about him. I don't know. He's just kind of something else. And I actually made a list, so I'm looking at the list right now. And at number 11, I'm going to put Taylor Hicks. Now, this dude is actually a pretty good country singer. I love Taylor Hicks, man. He was a great singer back in the day. And at first, you couldn't really see his face much now when you look at the camera, and you'd be like, oh, what does he really look like? Because it's all kind of blurred out and stuff like that. But I think he's a pretty good singer, and I just don't have much to say about some of these people. Now, at number 10, Jordin Sparks. I gotta say, Jordin Sparks was a really, really good singer. She had a sweet voice. She was just beautiful, had a beautiful voice, and she did a lot better than most boys and most girls. But I gotta say, Jordin Sparks, they nicknamed her Sparkle or something like that. And yeah, I think she's a great singer, and she deserved to win a lot. Next, at number 9 is David Cook. Now, he's actually making a lot of albums. He just made an album, I believe this year or last year. And David Cook actually did a pretty good, he had a really good voice and a really good soul when he was singing. I loved the way he sang. It had a nice beat. One of my favorite songs from him, I can't really remember, but I mean, I gotta say, David Cook, yeah. At number 8, I'm going to put Ruben Studdard. Ruben Studdard, I still think to this day, looks really nice. He plays really nice, and people still remember him back from the day. He was the 2nd American Idol winner in 2003, so I still think he's a rock star, and he should be one of the judges like Randy. I still don't get why Randy was up there until he was up there until season 10, and then at season 11 in 2012, I think that's when he stopped. But anyways, I thought he should have gone the whole way. I thought Jennifer Lopez should have been in, but I heard she actually used to be homeless until she actually grew famous, which I think I'm in 2000, before even 2010, let me just say she probably was homeless or something like that. I don't know what year from the other year she was homeless, but yeah, they should have kept, I thought they should have kept Randy as a judge until the last one. I thought they shouldn't have brought the one dude Junior. They should have just left the other two as a judge and Randy, because he had a long career. I mean, Simon had a long career too, but this dude, he had 10 seasons, and it was pretty good. So next is Carrie Underwood. Now, she actually won the American Idol once, if you did not know, and we all know Carrie Underwood, man. She's a great singer, has a beautiful voice. I love when she sings country. She's a good country singer. When she first came on stage, I'm guessing she wasn't famous and all, because most of these people only came famous because they played American Idol. That's really the only reason why most of these people even got famous. So yeah. But if Carrie Underwood came up on stage when she was famous and she was singing all her albums, I think they wouldn't qualify her. That's what at first I was thinking, like that and all that. But she's a great singer. We all know she does because she's on the radio all the time. And at number 6, Caleb Johnson. Now, I love this dude because he has an absolutely great soul. To this day, I think he is a great singer. I think he played in a movie before. I'm not sure. But this dude, I think he did play in a movie. I'm not sure. But I love this dude singing. I love his hair. His hair looks awesome. And I just love how he's just like... I mean... Yeah, I'd like to see this dude play rock and roll, but he's a great singer. At number 5, I'm going to put Candace Glover. Now, I got to say, Candace Glover, I still agree with the judges. She was a really great singer. At the first time, the judges were stunned. They loved her voice because it was different. And I love Candace Glover. It's just, she has a great voice, and I think she really did deserve to win because... she has a very, very, very great voice, and it's different. She has a different voice than everybody on American Idol. So at number 4, I'm going to go with Scotty McCreery. Now, this dude, I think, could, some people can make a voice like other people. I think this is the guy who can do that. He can sing like... like, I can't even do what he does. Man, he can, like, in-person people as a voice. Like, he can't do it as, like, you know, just be like the girl from X-Men and just change into other people. But he can literally make his voice sound different, completely different, and just make it awesome. Like, he can be like, he can sing, I just can't explain his voice is the star of the show. I love Scotty McCreery. He is a great, great, great singer, and I think he deserved to be at number 4. Number 3, I'm going to put Kelly Clarkson. Now, I like her latest album, which was Piece by Piece. That was a pretty good song. She actually got to sing on stage in 2016. Her album, and she got to be one of the judges. I think still to this day, she's a really great singer. When she first came up, man, she looked so young. I think she was like 20 years old. And now she's like 35 years old, and she's already got a kid. I mean, great. She has made so much albums. She's a great singer in real life, and I think she was still great in American Idol. And like I said, Carrie Underwood and Kelly Clarkson, the only reason why they're like super famous is because of American Idol and a lot of other stuff. So at number 2, I'm going to put Philip Phillips. Philip Phillips also made an album called Home. It's his most popular song. I think that song is a pretty good song. I think he has a great voice, and even Jennifer Lopez was saying, like, it's like you have electricity running through your body. And yeah, his voice was different. He had a great soul. He could almost sing just completely different from anybody. He had a great expression on his face all the time. He'd always smile, and he'd always come up with his guitar, and he'd start playing, and he'd start strumming, and it was so good. Number 1, I'm gonna put Nick Fradiani. I think Nick Fradiani is the best American Idol winner, because here's why. He literally could just free sing. He could like just randomly sing a song, and it would blow the audience away. He's like a free faller. He would jump through the stadium. He'd get all wild. I mean, come on. And his albums were great. Like, which I forgot what the song was called, but I think he's a great, really, really great singer. And man, he even there's a Nick Fradiani Vivo on YouTube that you can, he does YouTube videos of, obviously making his songs and all that. But I think he's the best singer because he's like a free faller. He's free. He's flawless. He goes on stage like a star and doesn't even care what he does. He just wants to make it fabulous. He just wants to do something different. He doesn't want to be just sitting in one spot. He wants to just make an explosion, you know what I mean? I think he's the best singer. What do you guys think? So like and subscribe, guys. Hope you guys liked the list. Oh, and here it is, by the way. I had to write it all down. Anyways, like or subscribe, guys. I'll see you next time.